Impromptu edition live for Fury vs. Wilder 2.
Hey, what's up?
The Guns and Angelo are here.
Word.
The Lackawanna Legends in the background.
Johnny running the...
I'm Rhino. It's fight time. The national anthem going on right now here just before the main event.
Yep, short and sweet tonight, but we're going to bring you the main event, play-by-play, round by round, blow by blow.
So we got Michael
old,
Buffer tonight, don't we? Let's see if
tractor pull expression, the tractor
old...
pull expression from the singer.
Yeah, that is it too.
Is it Michael or Bruce we got tonight?
I believe it's Michael Buffer.
Michael.
He usually does the
Michael,
boxing.
man.
I wonder if
The
he's.
original king.
Yep. Have you ever seen the story behind those two
You
guys?
think his jacket's going to be
Yeah.
as good as his
It's
brother's?
the best.
So Bruce was the manager.
Yes, and they never met growing up. They were like separate lives, and
Oh, right. Yep.
but great story. But that's something that's worth watching on YouTube. I think it's about a 20-minute little documentary.
Yeah. So then he had to come up with a term, and he came up with the "It's time" as opposed to "Let's get ready to rumble," which
And I think he convinced his brother to trademark that.
yeah, he
It's-
trademarked it.
his-
That was the big
Bruce
move.
is the
which
reason they're
actually-
millionaires. Bruce is the reason they're millionaires, both
Right.
of them. I mean, they both got it. I mean, it's a cool story, man. It really is.
And interesting how full circle he ends up becoming more, Bruce ends up becoming, does it more often, more fights, more.
Michael makes
More
more, though. He
importance.
makes $1 million every time he says, let's get ready to rumble.
well, well, now MMA though is taking the spotlight, so now
Right,
Bruce
that's my
is
point.
getting into.
So whether or not,
he's
how long are they going to sustain that contract then?
Yep.
I mean, I guess they will because he's the only one. Nobody else is. Later, actually, maybe if you think they'll pass it on, like when he gets maybe too old. How old are those guys? Have got to be what, 60s?
Yeah, I would say late 50s and 60s.
I'm going to look it up.
Yeah, look that up, Rhino, if you don't mind. I mean, but back to that.
I mean,
You know,
shit, you'd even
you
wanna
see that
retire
Bruce has
from
even
that.
gotten to the point now where he's worked the relationship with the fighters during the introduction. And in that piece that on YouTube that I saw, he explains that some of the fighters, they have this kind of repertoire. They'll work pre-fight as he's introducing them. And like T.J. Dillashaw, I believe, really loves it and just gets psyched out when he points
Announces
at
the
him and he
name.
screams.
Yeah.
He gets right in Bruce Buffer's face, and they go face to face, and they scream it at each other. And each one of them have. And he did for one fight. I don't know if it was a Rampage Jackson fight. He did a full spin and and in this corner. So he's really worked up some really cool introductions with the fighters that have created some trademarks in their own, because certain fighters he does it the same way with them each time. So I think that's pretty cool.
So Bruce Buffer is estimated to make $50,000 per fight that he announces,
That's more than most of the fighters.
and each special event he's involved in, like a Jones title fight, for example, he gets $100,000.
Unbelievable.
But what about Mike?
I believe trying to look that up right now.
Because
And
like
their
I said,
suits are
that's
amazing.
it's hard to pay that again and again. I guess it, just because I'm
Michael
not-
Buffer, his net worth is roughly $400 million.
Holy moly.
So he's just getting by. Hey.
He's a 400 millionaire. I mean, 400 million's pretty, that's good, man. I mean, $1 million, $2 million, But,
Let me tell you.
yeah, there you go.
They got more in their
Oh
You
my
pocket.
commit
God.
a serious crime,
So-
you're still likely to.
Michael
Get
Buffer earns a salary of $5 million every time he utters the 5 famous words, let's get ready to
Shut
rumble.
the
He gets
F-
$5 million, dude.
Beep. Don't say it, Rhino. We're going to get sued.
That is, I'm going to kill my guidance counselor. How the fuck you get that job, man?
Oh, man. God bless the guy, man. Thanks to
Well,
Bruce. Thanks to
he
Bruce, he
need-
gets
yo,
5 million.
man, you need that golden voice, too. That's
Got it,
like,
though. I've got
You
it.
do. I mean, there's only 2 of those guys in the world
right.
that are at that level. There's some other guys out there now, that are picking up, but yeah.
But just the way that
I would like
voice
to go back to
resonates.
I wish maybe you could find a video of
Obviously,
the
the
first
fight hasn't
time Michael
started yet.
Buffer announced a boxing match.
He must have been so young,
Yeah.
Look it up,
Yeah,
bro.
I'll have to check that out.
Just
So we're
don't
still
play
waiting
it.
for the fight to kick off here. Right now, they're interviewing Deontay Wilder on the screen, and I don't know if this was recorded earlier, this interview, or if this is right before he's going out. But
What if we said, let's
honestly, he
get ready to
doesn't
grumble?
look. Yeah, he doesn't look that warm to me. If that was a live interview backstage, so that concerns me a little bit. Doesn't look like he has a really big sweat going on. They're always the story.
Well,
of
is that the, how much do you want to work out?
Well,
if
you wanna
it's
have a
12 round fight?
you still want to be warm and ready, because what happens is they call it getting caught cold. You know, you can get hit with a punch and get knocked out.
Oh,
early
yeah.
because, you know, your body's a little tight. You're not loose.
Now, where's this taking place?
Vegas.
Vegas. So it is 10 o'clock at night, right?
Yeah, I believe it's the MGM too.
Tonight, we are going to witness
This
the
is
most
Michael
You're
Buffer
You're
in
gonna
the
get
past.
us. You're gonna get us struck, bro.
in the
Is
history.
that the first ever?
Why? No, it's a past event. You can play. There's no copyright to it, right?
Yeah, there is.
Well, we'll hypothetically, if we were to play it, this is what would happen.
Oh, if you played "Let's Get Ready to Rumble," that would be.
We were not
That's
gonna-
what you
Yeah,
mean would be
that's right
trademarked?
there. We just did it.
We can't
So
play
he
none of
would.
that.
He would.
Well, he
probably-
didn't do it yet. It
No,
wasn't-
I'm just saying, like that would be done. We already did it. Like if we just say it, like if we opened our podcast with that,
It
we'd
would be-
get busted.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, like tried to
they'd
like
flag
imitate
us.
him or something like that.
That
Yeah, or-
one's
or use
that
his-
one's
or
probably
use it.
that one's probably even easier to catch than like a song or anything.
Yeah.
Because it's literally just those words
Yeah.
in that succession. So it's like,
Well,
They're
that's
like,
what he gets
yeah.
paid for, is for the coin phrase.
well,
Well,
and
who said it,
and
doesn't
he
matter.
owns it. So it's like you
Right.
can't use it to make money. Like I can
or
say
promote something.
it, right? You
Yeah.
can't
I
use
feel
it.
like it's a swear word now.
Yeah, taboo.
like it's,
How dare you?
It's like, ah.
I don't dare say it.
So moving on, like I said, they're just showing some clips right now on the screen. We're just kind of waiting for the main event to start.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Gerald Washington got knocked out in the heavyweight title contender fight just previous to this. I believe it was a 7th round knockout by Martin. And
What are we watching right now?
we're looking at some pre-fight intros.
That's the
of
Gypsy
Tyson
King
Fury,
messing
the
around.
Gypsy
He's
King.
dressed
Oh.
like Apollo Creed. Look at him.
Yeah, that was a great
he
one.
he does some weird stuff.
He's really
Yeah.
embracing the spotlight. He really does. And I don't know, man. I'm a big fan. He's always
I
shit.
just like I
He's
watch.
coming out
on.
tonight.
Yes.
He's coming out like a king tonight.
He's got a king. He's dressed
with
like a king.
with a robe
Oh.
and a crown and some sort of smoking jacket underneath. This is good. This is good.
He's got a crown,
King
man.
Fury. So 29 0-1, 20 KOs.
Last time they
the
fought
lineal
was
heavyweight champion.
161 days ago.
Was it? Well, he's had 2 fights. You mean Deontay and
Yes.
Wilder was a half 6 months ago?
Yep.
Was it that
I
recent?
believe so.
No, they've had 2 fights since.
No, Tyson Fury's last fight was 161 days ago.
Yeah, he fought Wilton, I think
Yeah,
it was, or
Wilton.
something. Yeah, Wilton. And he got cut bad in that fight. And he's talking about, he expects to be cut again in this fight because there's so much scar tissue there for that last fight. Did you see that fight, Ange? His last fight where
The
he got his
Diego-
eye gashed open?
Oh no
Tyson
no no!
Fury. So his last fight, he won it. He won the decision, really a good, strong decision, but he got caught early in the fight, and it was like on the verge of being stopped like every round because of the cut. So, he didn't look as dominating as Deontay Wilder did in his last 2 fights when Deontay totally just flatlined Luis Ortiz in the last fight.
Right.
What was the fight, Gino, we watched and we felt there was a little controversy? Was it the Triple G fight that we watched?
That's my opinion. I
and we thought he
got a
won?
little slighted there. I think Canelo Alvarez has a lot of favoritism. I'm a fan of his, but I think when you sit down and you go round by round again, it's kind of like it's kind of like the Jones-Reyes fight. I guess it's how you look at it. I always pick Golovkin. I saw Golovkin's U.S.
Yeah, it
debut
ends
right
up being
here.
you gotta see it. I mean, no matter what, you gotta see those guys fight again. If we don't, it's like kind
What
of. a
is he
Is
rip-off.
Tyson Fury coming out to Patsy Cline right now?
He's coming out to Patsy Cline, folks. Tyson Fury's coming out to Patsy Cline.
I don't know, man.
Whoever sings "I'm Crazy for You," I can't.
I
remember
don't
that
know.
Patsy
I
Cline.
think it's.
And he's
I think
being
it's a
carried
little.
out on sitting on a throne.
he's
And what's
on a
that
throne
called when
being
they-
carried by.
a bunch of Egyptian
Women.
Women.
You
Damn.
know, it's
Egyptian
awesome
women.
until you get knocked out, and then it's kind of cheesy.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the Rocky movies with Apollo and all that, and living in America. And you got James Brown. Remember that?
It'd be
Which
cool if
Rocky was that?
It'd be cool if everybody did it, but it's almost got this like Hunger Games thing to it right
it's
now.
Or the
It's like-
WWF, WWE.
Yeah, well,
kinda
definitely
I think
that,
it's great.
but it's
Why
like,
not? Like,
Well,
that's what I'm saying. If everybody did it, like everybody came out with like a float.
Yeah, it is like a float. It is
well,
like a
I mean,
float.
So what we're
these
watching?
guys are both
yeah,
champs,
you
though.
guys
So they're
can't
both
see
champs.
this.
So I guess if you're the
We
champ,
are
you have the
watching,
right. You have the right to do that as the
Tyson
heavyweight
Fury
champ.
come in to the stage
Oh
on
man, I can't wait. If you
being
people can see
carried
this
kind of
right
like
now.
the Pope or like a old.
a king, I guess, or,
Or
a
a king.
an
Guys-
emperor, an emperor.
Well, like the Pope still gets carried that way, and the Queen probably of England gets carried through. And
yep, and it's all chick.
Yeah, it is
muscle-
crazy by Patsy Cline. That's
so, and the song is "Crazy" by Patsy Cline, yeah,
Unreal entrance, man.
which
That-
is
that's-
kind of like not really
he
setting
sat
the
back
mood.
down. He's not really.
and
This
he's
thing is
literally
moving
sitting.
so
He's
slow.
singing.
You know,
Singing
here's an
along
interesting
with the
fact.
song and
He
sitting
came
in
in
a
at
chair.
like 270 some pounds heavier than he's been in his whole career, and like 20 pounds heavier than what he fought at the last fight against Wilder. So
Yeah.
he didn't take his shirt off at the weigh-ins.
No.
Didn't show. Was the first time that's been.
But he looks.
been
His
done, or-
face looks lean. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he's in the best shape of his life, but just bigger.
Hey.
But we're gonna find out.
Yeah, I mean that was what the story when I first heard of this guy was. He basically was
I'm still taken back.
had been
by the entrance.
he drinks mad amounts of beer.
The entrance is. He's still not
And
to the ring.
like
it's
an
still.
Andre the Giant.
Yeah, he's like an Andre the Giant beer drinker, and I don't know what the weight was, but he was literally had to lose like
Oh.
60 or 70 pounds just to fight at that point, right?
Well,
he was like,
when he stepped away from boxing, he was going
Yeah.
through some severe stuff mentally.
right.
This
And,
ring entrance really just went to complete
Yeah,
ridiculousness. you
I'm
guys.
blown. I lost my train of thought. with
Crazy
this.
by Patsy.
No, I
Cline,
mean this
still
is
playing.
still going on. He's
Still
still, singing
standing
the song.
on the ramp in front of his.
He's
throne.
wearing a crown.
This
like,
may be the highlight of the whole fight right here,
This
folks.
this could
we
be the
may
highlight.
be
of the fight.
watching
This is absolutely fucking
the
hilarious.
highlight of just the entrance. This may take longer than
I mean, it's like he has to win. It's the only way you can do something like this.
or enjoy this because it's been
Well,
your
see,
last
remember,
chance.
neither
Or
of
this
these
is-
fighters have ever lost, so they can do this until.
Well, yeah,
till tonight, I guess.
That's it. Now, what's Deontay do? He always wears this funky little bird mask. And hey, I don't know.
Steps over the top.
row.
That was like the Big Show, man, getting in the ring right there.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
or Kane, yeah.
Oh man, unreal.
So Tyson Fury with
Yeah,
some pre-talk that if he was to win this fight, the next step would be that UFC fight with
Stipe Miocic.
a boxing match with UFC gloves with Stipe Miocic.
Did you hear
Wouldn't that be
about that?
exciting?
Yeah, I think
I
briefly.
think there's a lot of bullshit about that, but I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
You know, it's not really like it's anything new. Like they would do the butter beans, and he'd fight, somebody, or
You don't want it
just
to
those-
become too sideshowish.
But it's like, but they're grasping. They're grasping.
Yeah, they
because
want that money, they want the highlight,
The
their
idea
name.
of it is that the best of one sport fights the best of another sport.
he looks ripped.
But
So you
it-
can't really do it like with other, except for the top guys. So if a top guy is not going to do it, you can't. Oh, I'll take the fifth ranked contender and put him up against Floyd Mayweather. Or,
Right,
Yeah.
but
Or
it's like
Tyson Fury
okay, but you could do that across the board with kickboxing, and then they're so you can, and like
Well,
Israel
the-
Adesanya, he's
the
still
two most
Is
mainstream-
he active in kickboxing still?
I don't know.
But he did all three. He was boxing, kickboxing, and UFC all at the same time.
Agreed,
or,
but the
or
main-
MMA.
But
not
the mainstream
UFC
media,
necessarily.
really, the two dominant sports are boxing and UFC.
Well, yeah, sure. That is your two. And in
those
the
are the
US,
two
I
that
mean,
have
you go to
that
the
would be
Asian
where the
countries,
money is,
Muay
from a
Thai,
business standpoint.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely. Sells fights.
Okay. Except for it seems like the boxing side is kind of looking for.
Like, do you know a famous
excitement.
kickboxer? Who's the world champion of kickboxing right now? I don't.
Not right now. No,
I know
mean,
a kickboxer though.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Israel
But I'm not.
Adesanya.
I'm not
Yeah.
versed in the sport, so You know, there's probably a lot of MMA guys. I could name a few, but
Yeah, it's like that's
I
where
can't.
isn't that where Holly Holm comes from?
Yeah, there's
She's
a few. There's a
kickboxer.
few. There's a few.
Even
of them.
Cerrone Cowboy's a kickboxer, isn't he too?
Right, but it almost seems like they graduate from that level of fighting to the next, you know, to
the
the UFC would be kind of the final
Oh
stop,
man, he's having an intro too. So I guess this
Yeah,
is the new thing.
We're getting ready to. Well, they're really making a big.
And
Who's
who's
that?
this?
I'm not sure who this is, but they have some sort of an artist introducing him at the moment. Deontay Wilder's getting ready to make his entrance into the ring.
He's a smooth dreadlock man.
Think he's going to be wearing that gold mask?
I don't recognize him personally, but there seems to be some performing artist that's singing him into the ring.
Oh, it's tough, man. He can't. It's tough to top that Patsy Cline, but it looks like he's done it.
Now I don't know, Ange, if you've ever seen it, but there's a I'm trying to think of the name of the gosh darn song now, but Tyson Fury got in the ring, and after was it 2 fights ago, the fight right after Deontay, I believe, and sung to his wife in the ring. And it was actually pretty cool. He sung it. It might have been an Aerosmith song. And he just went off and sung a couple verses of it, man. It was pretty good.
What?
All right, here he comes. Deontay Wilder wearing his
Oh my God!
his signature mask and his what do I want to call it? His
Did somebody recently
ceremonial.
Okay, who did the promotion for this event?
Well, Deontay comes into the fight like this for the last several fights.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is pretty normal for Deontay to wear this kind of like a shoulder padded and helmet. I don't know, it's almost kind of like a gladiator kind of knight armor of some sort that he wears with a crown. It's
His crown is bigger than
yeah, my crown.
Fury's.
Your crown.
So I don't know. Right now, to me, this is the battle of the clowns. Let's see him get in there.
Yeah, this is definitely.
Fight.
Here's an interesting
if the fight's
fact about
half
Michael,
as good
guys.
as the entrance, it'll be awesome.
Michael Buffer is not a very big fan of Tyson Fury. He says it's a joke that Tyson Fury calls himself the lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He says it's nonsense, and he points out the reason that it's nonsense is the guy that he beat, which was Vladimir Klitschko, to claim that he's the lineal championship, has only held 3 of the 4 titles.
Well, that's true, but he also held them for many, many years and became recognized as the lineal champ due to the duration and amount of fights that he defended, and all the general consensus was that he was the I don't know if it wasn't unified, but the unanimous heavyweight champion and was lineal champ. Although,
Yeah, what's happening here?
well, what do we got going on, Johnny? We can't hear the volume too well
Yeah,
here
we
with the
got-
headphones on. So
Another
it's a little tough.
slow, brisk
Now I believe
walk to the ring.
Wilder should have the WBO title at the moment.
All right, I gotta pull something up if you gotta. I'll rename this.
Folks, short podcast tonight, but definitely like and share. We know we get better each week. We do this every Thursday night as well, along with the Mang and Need show late Thursday nights after the Sonic Corner podcast here at Sonic Gardens in Norwich, New York. I'm sitting here with the owner, Ange Mariano, to my left.
Hey. Just trying to
And,
get in here and
And like I says, we're just bringing you a quick little impromptu Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder 2 rematch podcast tonight, and just trying to get the word out there. Deontay just ready to make his way into the ring itself. Is his suit lighting up, Johnny? Is that lit up? His eyes are lit up. Spending some big Vegas money on them outfits tonight.
That does look like what's that movie? Catching Fire.
Yeah,
that you were talking about earlier.
Hunger Games.
The Hunger Games. This looks like a Hunger Games costume right
Yeah, I mean, good, great. Like I said, if the fight's half as good as the entrance has been,
Yeah.
we're in for a show.
Can it
folks.
possibly be?
Dude, that thing
Holy
looks
smokes.
uncomfortable as fuck, man. Look, you never put a Halloween mask on. You think it's an awesome mask, and you put it on for about 2 minutes, and you can't stand it anymore
Hot,
because it's
sweaty
so
rubber.
hot in that thing.
Ugh.
Look at it. The thing looks like it weighs 20 pounds.
Hey,
It's kind of going for the look of a
I guess, man.
X-Men enemy.
Wilder versus Fury live. What?
It's a bad man right there.
Well, it looks a little bit warmed up now. The first round is going to be interesting, man. Well, what do we got? What do we got for predictions? Anyone got a call?
I think it's going to be Wilder in the I don't know, man. I guess I don't know, man.
Well, it'd be interesting to see how they come out of the gate because I've got to feel the weight that Tyson Fury is carrying has got to affect cardio in some way. And
Well, I think in most cases maybe, but when you're 6'9", 270 is like a guy 6'3", 230. You know, it's all relevant to his. I mean, 6'9", and he doesn't look fat. I mean, he hasn't taken his shirt off yet, but he's not going to be as ripped as Deontay is. Obviously, Deontay looks like an absolute beast as usual, and Deontay's heavier than normal. Would he come in 231 or something like that? I believe Deontay came in.
it's interesting that he hasn't taken his shirt off yet since he wouldn't take it off at the weigh-in.
Staying warm, I think, is
Staying
a
warm.
lot of that staying warm. No, I really do, because he's not going to hide. What are you going to do 30 seconds before the fight?
What if he just comes out, he's just got a huge beer gut. He's like,
No,
here
it's
we
not
go.
possible. It's not that.
Here we go.
Now, he's not going to be ripped by any means, but that has nothing to do with it. I believe he trained hard for this fight.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm picking Fury, by the way, since we were asking who's picking who.
I'm going Wilder. I'm not sure.
Wilder's
around
definitely
yet.
the favorite.
I'm doing Wilder third round.
I think it's gonna. I think it's gonna last a little while. So
It's not going to go the distance. Wilder third round.
I'm gonna say Wilder 6.
Ooh, good. I hope Fury proves me. I hope Fury proves me wrong, but I got to go with what I think's going to happen. Rumor has it that the last fight, Deontay had an injured hand prior to that and couldn't train properly and wasn't comfortable throwing his right hand, which is his signature lights out punch. And
Hey, by the way, Michael Buffer is not the announcer for this fight.
He is not, because you know why?
It's not
Just
their,
like
it's not
I
their
told
promotion.
you. Just
It's
like
not
I
their
told
same
you, they
promotion.
didn't want to
Jimmy
pay him.
Lennon Jr.
They didn't want to pay him.
That's Jimmy Lennon Jr. He just got inducted into the Hall of Fame. I believe it was this last year.
I'm seeing some conflicting salary reports on this over here where I told you $5 million says one site.
I know.
One site,
I'm
one
like,
site says
stop.
$1 million. One site says $1 million. One site says $3 million, and another one says 100,000. So I don't really.
Yes,
100,000 sounds a lot more reasonable.
Well, but he's worth over 400 million, so it makes sense.
Well, he's
But is
licensed.
That's
that
just
he's
his-
really worth over 400
yeah,
million?
that I've
Because
confirmed.
that one, man, that one seems high end for that. But I guess I don't know. I don't know what people are worth.
Let's
All
just
right,
go.
so fighters have been introduced.
Michael Buffer net worth
Mouthpieces are in.
2019.
Yeah, I've seen this guy. He's this.
Kenny Bayless is
yeah,
the
he's
referee.
the most dramatic referee ever.
Here they come to the
He
center
makes
of the ring,
crazy
folks.
faces, man, the whole fight.
Yep.
He smiles, big smile when the fight's going good, and
All right,
people
so
are fighting, and
This
he's happy. Like,
Yeah.
This one says a well-known TV personality, Michael Buffer, is a popular ring announcer for wrestling and boxing matches with an estimated net worth of $400 million. Buffer
Right,
is
Johnny?
said to earn an average
All right, guys.
of $5 million a
Dramatic.
fight currently.
that guy.
Here comes the fight, folks. We're in the Kronk.
What's that guy worth?
We're in the Kronk gym. Lettering on his trunks is Tyson Fury. Back to their corners, waiting for the bell for the first round. Let's see how long this fight lasts. Heavyweight championship of the world. Whoever wins this should maintain the lineal championship and the belt. WBC belt.
WBC.
Here we go, boys.
Here we go. This baby's starting out.
Oh, coming out fast,
Fury running out.
Let's see what
Like it's
happens.
an MMA match, and then pop, pop, pop. Wilder, a couple left jabs in his face. All right. Stagnant. Feeling each other out.
Both their jabs are so long.
I think you gotta watch.
Couple pop, pop. That left jab from Wilder.
Fury could get
Upper
tagged with an
face.
overhand right at any moment. Though, he keeps that left hand too low and he doesn't throw the jab. That's gonna concern me really quickly. He can keep it low like that if he's gonna continue to move to his. Fury needs to move to his right to stay away from Wilder's right hand, and needs to keep the jab active so he doesn't get a chance.
Yeah,
to
almost
unload the right.
counterclockwise, right? He's got to go.
Exactly. You got to swing away. You got to turn away from the power, and you got to keep your hand busy, your jab, so he can't get that right hand punch right there off, because he has to keep resetting every time that jab's in his face. That would be the key to victory.
Wilder
for me
had him up against the fence. A big
overhand right.
haymaker
Yep.
from Fury. Not really connecting.
No. Sorry, I just had to get that thought off my head while I saw it because it could happen so fast.
Yeah.
Ooh, overhand right by Wilder.
Fury
Nice
with
right.
a flurry.
Wilder protecting himself.
Yep.
He does that little stutter, like
Yep. It's
little fake punch.
Yeah, exactly. He's faking with the shoulder fake. He actually can box really well. And Wilder has become a really good boxer as
That
well,
jab
too.
got through from Fury.
He definitely seems a little confused by Tyson Fury's aggressiveness
Stance,
right now.
yeah. His like almost
Got his left foot forward.
almost yeah, man.
Tyson Fury
Almost a show of its own. Almost a dramatic show of its own.
Yeah, Fury definitely moving forward in this fight. He's got Deontay in a corner at the moment, but no real punches being thrown, just a couple flicks of a jab here and there.
You know, Tyson Fury reminds me of like an old-timey boxer.
Yeah, he does. Well, yeah, and I believe he's a historian of the sport. You know, I think he does study a lot of old tape like Mike Tyson did.
Ooh, a nice left hand there by
I
Fury.
do like that looping left hook, I guess it is, by Tyson Fury. But when he comes in with those punches, he does leave himself wide open. Oh, a nice little
nice
hard jab.
jab by
That's that jab I'm
Tyson
talking
Fury.
about. I don't know what's going on with Wilder, but he's looking terrible in this first round.
And there we go, round one.
I think
Tyson
round one Fury, guys.
Yeah, something.
round one.
Wilder looked very confused in that first round. What do you think, Johnny? You see anything different over there from your angle? Yeah, yeah. He seemed to maybe got.
Is that mic hooked up? Does that mic work?
He can turn it on if he wants it. Yeah, it works.
Yeah, it works. Got to
You
turn
want
it
to
on.
take this?
I just know he can hear commentation over there from the big screen,
Then
so
at
I
least
wanted
you
to.
can pick it up when you know. Yeah, but if you want to talk to, you know.
If you want to talk to your fans, Lackawanna, there's a lot of legend lovers out
is
there.
here.
Wilder just missed with an overhand right. They're showing a replay in the middle of that round.
But that really
Johnny,
was
you got
a,
fans all over the globe, man.
that was almost like a Superman jab.
Well, I'm going to score that. Fury
10-9.
round
10-9 Fury. You want to write all the scores? We'll each give our score.
Said 26 and landed
I give it
8. Is that
10-9.
what I
Rhino
just heard?
gives it 10-9 Fury round one.
All right. Round two has started.
Round two.
Wilder giving a jab to the body as he's backing up a little bit. It looks like he's getting ready to move that right hand a little bit more, a lot more active with the jab to the body right now. Thinking he's trying to bring that left hand of Fury down so he can bring the right hand over the top. He's going to jab to the body, get the hand to drop, and come over the top. As much
Ooh,
as
nice
Fury
left
has a
hook.
great
Man, that is a That's really like it's like the way he throws.
Oh, there's
that
a
is
right
interesting.
cross from Wilder.
Yep.
That hurt. It looked like it hurt. Jab by Fury.
Dude, that jab is quick too, man.
Yeah, but
Oh,
still,
that
man,
big
he
guy.
left his face open.
Whoa! Just slipped the punch
bombs
of
getting thrown here
Wilder. And the problem is when Fury throws his punches, he doesn't bring them back quick enough to get him back to home base to protect. So if Wilder could throw his punch just after Fury, there's nothing there to stop it.
Which is pretty much what he's looking for
Yep.
is some
Right there.
timing.
You see how he kind of slips and paws the jab away to get the overhand right? It's his signature specialty. And, you know, it's hard to avoid that for 12 rounds.
You can't think too far ahead. See, you know, boxing is still amazing for
Ooh.
the fact that, you know, these guys take some shots.
Can you imagine being a boxer back in the day where they didn't stop the fight and it could go like 20 rounds if necessary?
Right.
Well, a lot of times a round is when a guy fell down.
Yeah.
So there could be lots of rounds, and they could be long or short.
Right.
Get knocked out quick in 30 seconds, that round's over. So Fury's still kind of moving forward in the fight, standing in the middle of the ring.
Look at that. Proper
a lot
12.
Of posturing.
Proper 12 is sprawled on the ground of the entire
Gino.
canvas.
When you score a round, oh,
Johnny is not a fan of proper 12.
Fury had Wilder up against the ropes a little bit. Couple
What's
of
the matter?
clubbing right hands. Yeah,
Here we go.
we have some in-house reviews of Proper 12, and they're not very good.
oh, that's what you're talking about, proper 12.
The center sponsor of
Oh,
the
two
boxing.
big bombs.
What?
Oh,
Bell
oh,
went off.
Kenny-
They're still.
Bell went off. Tyson's
Tyson's
Fury
wrestling.
on top of Wilder in the corner.
Ah, it was a little bit of both there, guys. It was a little bit of both.
Yeah. Oh no, I agree.
That wasn't a dirty attack. That was.
Let's see.
I'd like to see the end of that
It
round
was
with
like,
the bell.
you hit me after the bell, I'll hit you after the bell.
I'm trying to figure
Yeah.
out
Yeah, well,
what's
you hit
up
me
with,
after the bell.
What's up with Fury tonight? I don't know if he's just being hesitant. It seems like he's
You mean
waiting.
Wilder? You mean?
Yeah, Wilder. Thank you.
Maybe,
That's exactly who I meant.
well, man, all I can ever think is that, like I said, these guys, if they went to war last time for 12 rounds and he dropped him, maybe.
There's some respect there to be
You hear
had.
anything pop, snap, crackle, pop in your ear?
He's making popcorn.
I've been hearing it.
Oh,
No, I don't know. I hear some stuff too. I'm not that technical savvy here. Let me see if it's this box.
it just went away. But, here we go, round 3.
Who do you think that was? I give that one to Fury again, I believe.
Yeah, I think we can give it to Fury. But yeah,
What was the punch stats? Did it favor?
it was just slightly. It was a
I'm gonna-
percentage. They landed the same amount of jabs. Wilder threw 2 more in the round, so
Okay,
he had
so
a
it's
lower
pretty-
percentage.
Gotcha.
But it was literally.
So
you
what
know.
kind of dictates what we saw?
man.
Oh, overhand right by
Big hit. What's
Oh,
that?
an
Uppercut.
by Fury, and he has Wilder kind
Here
of
we go. They're gonna break him up.
backpedal a little
Dude,
bit. It
that
seems
was a
like
lot of
And
punches
here we
that
go.
he
Back
connected
to
with.
center. Back to center. Here we
Wilder
go.
just
Fight.
looks a little foggy tonight. I don't
Fight.
know. I don't know what it is. If I could put my finger on
It was
it,
that freaking mask he was wearing. It weighed him down.
but he's definitely
He got
tagged.
caught.
Fury's
Oh.
definitely tagged him a couple times. I just hope he doesn't get sloppy and get caught with one punch from Wilder, because that will end the night for him.
But man, he still is he's in there. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, this is exciting, because I was calling it Wilder in 3. Holy shit! A 1-2 by Fury landed.
Those extra pounds maybe were the strategy to
And
knock
there we
him
go.
out.
What is this headlock? It's the second time he's put him in
I
that
don't know if
headlock.
Wilder's got a bad knee-
It ain't cool, man. I don't know.
Well, he dropped his head too. It's not like he grabbed his head and.
Yeah,
threw
but he
underneath
holds
him.
it longer
Bayless
than he
breaking
needs
him
to.
up again. Wilder looking to get ready to unload that right a little bit more now, but I think it's more in desperation, just getting clipped with a nice jab by Fury. Got to get that hand
See
up,
how,
Fury.
see how he does that like Superman jab style?
yeah, I do.
He
Ooh.
jumps right into it.
Overhand right by Fury, body punch by Fury, and now they're clinching again. Bayless going to be sweaty tonight trying to separate these dudes.
It's like that jab comes from his toe.
Whoa. Shot right behind the ear. Couple rib punches from
Yep.
Fury.
Yep. I mean, he's a savvy fighter. He's got Sugar Hill in his corners here from Kronk, so let's hope he learns some good things. I mean, you're not going to teach a guy like him a lot in a camp. You're gonna work on a couple things and tune.
Oh, he knocked him down! Wilder's
Fury,
down!
rolled the hand right.
I don't know.
They're calling the knockdown. They're calling the knockdown. Fury has just been dropped by.
I don't know what that was.
Wilder
No, I'm
dropped
sorry.
him.
Wilder just been dropped by Fury.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he got hit again by an overhand
He's going
right.
for the kill.
And here we go.
He looks wobbly, boys.
He's
Tyson
hurt.
Fury
He's
going
hurt.
for the kill.
He's
Oh,
down
no.
again.
Going for the takedown, and
No
that is-
knockdown. No knockdown.
Oh,
this
they're
time.
not calling that
No
one a
knockdown
knockdown.
this time.
Oh,
6 seconds
man.
left in the round. Saved by the
Wilder's
bell.
hurt.
Seconds.
Saved by the
Wilder
bell.
is hurt. Oh, Fury's like, I
Woo!
got you, boy. Uh-oh.
Wilder
Wow.
has just been dropped in the third round by Tyson Fury.
Really,
It was a
almost,
legit
really twice.
Knockdown. And he was hurt. Saved by the bell. Sorry for the excitement, folks, but I did not see it coming. But he is just not himself tonight.
No,
I don't know if he's got a
I see what you're
cold.
saying. It's like he's got a cold or a fever.
He's got this gazed look.
Oh, that's clean. He got knocked down, dude, right in the side of
He's
the
trying
head.
to call back in the head, but guess what?
No, he hit him in the side of the head. Boom.
Right there, he hit him in the back
He
of the
did
head.
him in the back of the head, but why? Because that's when he turned. He was already throwing the punch before. What do you think, guys? I think it was legit.
That was legit.
I mean, I wouldn't call that like an intentional back of the
Absolutely not. He just
but-
turned. He was throwing a punch when he was throwing a punch. If that's the general consensus.
He put his arms up like he won.
He sure did. The crowd went effing nuts, folks. You know, that's what Post Malone looked like without tattoos right there, that guy.
Oh, Fury's going in for the kill.
All right, back to the fourth round. Is the Wild?
Oh, uppercut!
What? He's breaking him up. Oh,
dirty
no
boxing on the
nonsense right
inside.
now.
Dirty boxing on the inside.
Dirty boxing.
Fury's pumped up. He's getting warned by Kenny Bayless to stop the shit. He just stopped him and said, knock the shit off.
He did warn
Wilder
both-
does
warn
look
both
rough,
fighters.
but I mean, I don't know.
Wilder's
man.
really never been in this
Jab,
position.
jab, jab, jab. Come on, baby. Little holding here by both of them.
Man, it doesn't look like that chin's
telling
sticking
you.
out there.
It-
Fury looks faster.
He does.
Oh, my God.
You got to go for the body, then do that. Is he?
You know what? Maybe
Oh, he
Oh!
fell again.
another slip.
Slipped.
What? I have never seen.
Fury is
This
Wilder
much.
has fallen twice.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
never seen this much stumbling though. I've never seen this in a boxing match. Like the way that he just keeps falling over and
Wilder
like
very clumsy.
tripping
tonight.
over his clumsy. It's
Roll-
like
falling backwards,
for-
falling
for-
into the corner. He's
for
fell
guys
down.
that are
Oh,
Nice
big body
body
shot.
shot by
Big
Fury.
body shot.
And then a little left hand to the head that rocked him a little bit. Oh, that he's
another headlock. Oh,
It's
come
not a
on.
headlock.
He's got a quick 1-2 when he comes in. When Fury comes in, he gives him a quick little jab that's rocking him each time, and then he hits him with the right to the body.
Wilder's throwing some blind punches just
He's got to do
without
something.
setting anything up.
But you know what?
Yeah. He
One of
puts
them
the arm
lands.
up. That's not a headlock.
It's not. He ducks his head. He's doing it to himself.
I am so
Yeah, but
pumped
the
right
arm
now.
coming up.
Yeah, but he's not
Definitely
like
the
he's
other
not
dude.
backing up though to get out of it. Like it just kind of forces a break.
Yep.
He can't really punch him from there.
Minute left in the fourth round. Oh, what
my
a nice
God!
little
Dude.
flick.
If he throws an
backhanded
uppercut
right.
here,
Wilder on the ropes. Trying
man,
to
the
tie up
referee really
Fury.
not letting him dirty box.
He's got to stop him, man. He's got to do that. You know, these guys have to fight a clean fight, and he's got to do his best. to
Refs,
get-
he's gonna get punched.
They're
man.
too big to lose. They're too big to lose control of the fight. You got to definitely take charge right away. Yep. Nothing really going
Oh,
on.
he is throwing bombs. If he uppercut,
Oh, that was an uppercut by Fury again that landed. He gets this little uppercut. He slips
On
in
the
from the right
inside,
on the
yeah.
inside.
Ooh, nice left by Deontay.
Oh, man. Again, that was like he stuttered.
10 seconds left in the round. 4th round.
Comes a bomb.
Yeah, I saw that one coming.
Landed.
He was telescoping it for a long
That's
ways
another
away.
round for Fury. That's a Fury round again.
Yeah, so
So 10-9 that again. So far we got the first 4 rounds for Fury. Third being a
You know,
10-8.
the third being a 10-8, right? With the knockdown?
So maybe the strategy is, since he did knock him down, he knocked Fury down in the 12th round last time, or the 10th.
9th and the 12th.
Right. So
The
he-
12th was the amazing
he
get-up.
slows down. He's another one of these guys that comes in hard, but he slows down in
I
the
just
end.
hope he
So
does an adrenaline dump. because
That's
of
what
the
he's hoping.
excitement. Yeah, you're right. Burn himself up.
but he's taking some. Man, oh, that was I see how that happened.
But still, it just shows he's off.
that, he just
he's
stepped
off,
right in.
He's off step too, though. He's not
right, right.
I'm still. Just
It's a good.
shaking right
It's a
now
good.
watching
It's
this
a good fight so far.
Well, because it's very.
Wilder
possible-
coming right out to the middle of the ring before the bell rang.
Yeah, he's ready.
Okay.
It's just that, Fury has that one punch knockout power, and that's just what.
Oh, my God. Oh, that was a
shit.
huge run.
Oh,
my God.
fuck.
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
Fury is pounding
Fury
him.
just
Gotta
hit him
hang
with
in there.
3
You
good
gotta
solid
hang in
right
there.
hands,
come-
and
you-
and Wilder is still standing. But
Wow,
not
the ref
with
gave him a
much.
break there. That shouldn't have
That's
been a break.
good. He needs that
Little
because now
bit.
Fury's got distance again. Break him up because Fury's got power at the end of his punch.
Oh, uppercut.
another uppercut.
Another uppercut on the
Oh, he's-
inside, and
telling you,
Dante
man.
is
Ref's letting him
not
sort it out
looking
a little.
good.
Wilder is in survival mode. He has been rocked 3 times already in this round.
He's going to go down.
Oh, he's gassed. 2 minutes left in this round, and Wilder looks like he's out on his feet, for crying out loud, folks.
It really does.
The headlock. There's a headlock.
Ah,
And he's
not a
getting
headlock.
That was he kind of brought up the arm under
It's
the neck.
not a
And he
duel.
leans
Kept
on
doing
his
it.
270 pounds, leaning on his back. I mean, it's good strategy.
Oh, nice left by
Oh, left.
my
Oh,
God.
he's down.
Again.
Wilder is down again.
by a body
A
punch.
body punch.
He's just not himself, guys.
6 count.
I'm
He's
telling
up
you
to
right
7.
now.
Ref still counting 8. He goes,
All
all
right,
right.
a minute and a half left.
Oh, boy.
Second time Wilder's been down in this fight.
Oh, my
Overhand
God.
Right again by Fury, rocked Wilder.
And suplex.
Come on, jab. Don't get sloppy, Fury.
Suplex City. Here we go.
Oh, knockdown.
Oh.
That was a hook. That was a hook right.
Oh, the ref
Oh,
he
hook
my
right,
might
folks.
stop it.
God.
Uppercut.
Uppercut again by
Uppercut.
Fury. Beating the living snot out of.
Dante
Wilder
is
right
He's
now.
almost
is
out. Dude, he's
leaning
going down.
on the ref at this
Did
point.
he overtrain? I mean, I don't know what it is.
Ref is giving him so much time. Like, all right, hold on a minute.
Oh, that jab is rocking him, dude. If he didn't have a powerful right hand.
Tyson
Oh, his arms are
Fury.
down to his hips.
Yep. That uppercut works every time.
The ref really just saved his life, dude.
He's got Fury in the corner.
This is another 10-8 round.
I mean,
too.
Wilder in the corner. Jab, right. Come on. That's all you need to do right there.
Oh,
there it
there's
is.
a right.
Jab, right. Uppercut again on the break.
Uppercut on the break.
He's popping him every time with the uppercut. I'm talking
Tyson
about
Fury is
Oh, he's getting checked
ruthless
out.
tonight.
He's getting one.
Oh, he's getting a point deducted.
Tyson Fury is getting a deduction.
That was a lifesaver.
It's okay. It's a 10. It's still only 10-9.
Yeah, but it's also buying Wilder
He is
some
in just
time.
savage kill mode, man. It's crazy.
Yep. That becomes a 9-9 round. Oh, he knocked him down in this round, right, guys?
Yeah. So I still think he's got a point.
10-9 round is what happened. Or it's a 9-8
10-8.
round. 9-8 round.
Oh, he's pounding him, dude.
No, 10-8, right?
9-8 because he lost the point.
Oh, right. Oh, okay, yeah.
9-8.
Yeah, I told you he's in there, man. He's gonna take one. The ref's gonna take one on the chin.
Where are we at?
5 rounds in the books, all for Fury. In my
Sixth
opinion.
round. This was my round.
Maybe you could give the
is
second
my
round
round.
to Wilder. Maybe.
Can't go back and change your mind.
No, I'm just saying maybe the judges.
Right
but
now,
4 out of 5.
if Wilder comes out and has a knockout, it'll be amazing, and I'll
got
be
that
right.
right-hand
I'll have my
power.
prediction come true.
He's got that.
Dude, I don't know if he's got anything in him though. I mean, he looks.
No, I agree. I mean,
He
he
is.
really.
Hurt. I'm hurt, man.
He looks sick,
I'm
and
telling you
it was right from the beginning. It wasn't like.
He's not in it tonight.
Dude, but he's just taking some shots. I think he's dazed, man.
Well,
I mean,
he did. He got caught.
I feel like the footwork
you know,
thing.
one
is
of those
what's
big
weird
shots
to me,
could give
like,
you a concussion, and you're fighting the
You
whole
watch-
fight with a concussion.
I'm not taking anything away from Fury. Fury is fighting a phenomenal fight.
That
right
body shot, dude, put him down, dude.
now. That just shows you just. Well, that right there, to a little clip, and then the body shot. That clip right there, then it was a body shot.
Yep.
All right, back to round number 6, folks. Now,
Round
Wilder
number
has
6.
that right hand power that we always have to be careful
Oh,
of.
he's just with a jab, Brock pushing him back.
Yep, but that's all right.
Another jab,
That was
right
over
hand.
right.
Oh boy.
Body
I don't
shot
know
by
why.
Fury. You know, oh, he finally threw something
So
back.
Fury's
finally,
got him
Fury.
in the corner. He's
be
kind of getting
Wilder.
out there, clinched up.
I got to get my name straight here tonight, folks. I'm just so excited.
Another right, throwing those right hand.
Huge right hands from Tyson. Another one of these. Now he swung him around with that underhook. I think that's a dirty one, man.
Well, Wilder grabs
was-
onto him though. and
Wilder
he initiates it.
One. You're right. That particular one.
Oh,
Nice
body shot.
by Fury. I thought he was going for the head. I thought he was going to throw it to the head. And he faked me
Oh
out.
man, I know what it's like to have broken ribs, and that just looked like broken ribs, didn't it?
Yeah, nice body shot, right hand body shot. Another
Oh,
one.
another one.
An
Another
overhand
right in the hook.
Another overhand right.
Finish him.
He is in the corner taking a beating. Wilder is. Another overhand right by Fury. Bayless breaking it up one
If
more
he
time.
dies, he dies. Not really. We don't
Almost.
really-
Oh my God! Another
Definitely
overhand
not.
right by Fury.
I can't believe Wilder's standing right now.
You know,
Well, that's kind of what I'm saying.
if you're
is
his
that-
corner, do you
I
at
mean-
any point do you think about stopping it?
well, they
Yeah, I mean,
maybe they don't feel the same way. I'd like to hear what they're saying.
Look at those
in the corner.
uppercuts being thrown right now. Oh my God.
Don't sit there and.
Oh.
Fury actually, Wilder actually throwing
It
a
only
couple
takes
punches
one,
back
man.
in this round.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's like as much as we keep saying, if he was sick or if he was hurt, he would already be done.
I'm telling you,
he's
one
got
of
the
those.
heart of a champion, but he is not winning any of these rounds. A minute left in this round 6.
and then we are on the downhill, folks.
Fury been putting pressure on him most of this round.
He
Wilder
still looks
been
fresh.
in the corner. Someone's bleeding. I can't tell who
Oh,
it
it's
is.
Wilder. He's bleeding from the top of his head.
It is. It's not
Yeah.
Fury.
No.
So far, Fury's cut's been staying closed. Now they're both a little tired in this round, but
Oh, big
Wilder
left.
is
Oh, my
actually
God.
leaning on the ropes with the one
But
arm.
Wilder, he looks like he's
That's
like,
interesting.
Oh!
he's got to
is-
go.
He's just out on his legs, folks. He really is. I don't know what's holding him up. I really don't.
The ref might stop this.
He's giving his tongue.
He's talking to him.
Did you? Oh my God! Come
He's
on,
like, give me
just
my arm back.
Don't fuck around and just.
He's like,
knock
I'm gonna
him
put
out.
my tongue in your ear.
If you can talk shit, you can knock him
Just
out.
don't
That's
bite
my
him.
Opinion. Yeah.
He was
Oh, nice.
tasting his blood, he said.
Yeah.
Wow, that dude is a crazy person.
I'm telling you,
man.
Wilder is beat, dude.
He goes, he licked his blood. He goes, I could taste your blood. That was crazy. He just licked the
It's
dude's
his-
blood. He got Hep C or
Pretty
some
intense
shit, man.
That's what I just saw. Oh
He
my
licked
God.
him. I told you.
the lick
Yeah,
of
like
this.
like he didn't need to go in for that clinch. He could have stayed out and like beat him up some more, but
He
he,
didn't have
wanted some
to.
blood.
He didn't
All right,
have
we
to
just
lick
saw
him to lick the
Tyson
blood.
Fury
All of a
stick
sudden
his
he's like,
tongue out and
blood.
lick Wilder's neck for a taste of the blood that he's creating.
All right, we know that.
Good thing he didn't use his teeth. They'll disqualify your ass for that
See,
shit.
that's that's crazy.
I have okay.
I don't
going
know,
into
man.
the 7th round, I have not given one round to Wilder.
I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anything. I mean, that's
No, I haven't
it's,
either.
that's
I
just
can't.
he's taunting him and he's talking in his ear, going, "I'm tasting your blood." You know, like
Oh my God.
that's rough, man.
What are they
This is a
saying right
fight,
now,
guys.
Johnny?
They might be saying, "There's the doctor."
Well, they got to really seriously think about this shit. Look who's in the middle of the ring waiting. Well, you know what? You got to watch that right hand, though.
I
keep
feel like
say- I
he's
keep
coming
saying
out
it,
like
guys, I
he's
know
like a
it.
guy that's like in blood sport and he like has to fight to the death or something. You know?
Well, that's funny you say that because Deontay.
Well, I'm
before
like,
this
why
fight-
is he like?
Oh my God!
Oh my
looks
dude, he
tired
just
is
split his
what I'm
lip. Did you see
saying.
that? He
Yeah.
split his lip, dude, right there.
He Fury almost knocked Wilder on the ground with
But
a
man-
swinging left hook. Jab, jab, just jab. If he just 1-2s him the whole night, he'll just fall down out of attrition. I mean, he doesn't even have to do anything to fake him out. Just bang, bang, one, bang, bang, one, and just the beating will just put him out. You don't even have to look for knockout punch. Just throw 10 punches
There's
instead.
another left that landed.
Yep.
I mean, it just looks like Wilder's not fast enough now to get out of the way.
Oh, he's still.
Something isn't right, man. He's ready to fall down. You could blow on him, he could fall over. Oh, there it is. Oh no, still standing.
But he takes a shot like that and he's not falling.
Well, I don't
get
think
it.
Fury's really rocking him with the biggest punch he's got either.
Wilder said before the fight that he didn't respect Fury's power at all.
And then Fury put on an extra 25, 30 pounds.
Well, he just
Well,
missed
that
two.
was a nice
Yep.
cross.
Wilder
lap.
came out with 2 haymakers in a relentless pursuit, but nothing on him, man, and they missed.
No.
What a punch.
Oh
Just
my
stay at
God.
him. Just stay at him. That's
They
it.
stopped it.
That's it. It's over. Fury wins. They stopped the fight.
They stopped
Bayless
the fight
steps
without
in.
him dropping. So we are not crazy. We're not the
It's
only
over.
ones that was
it's
seeing
over. Wilder has been beat. TKO.
No, but he obviously must have seen something too, like
Dude,
that
but
he
there's a
wasn't
time-
with it.
There's a time in a fight, though, you have to say your fighter's taking a beating over a duration.
No, I would. I mean, like on the
Oh, my
outside,
God.
no, but for some reason, I feel like he just wasn't
Oh, my God.
fighting
dude.
back.
He was
wasn't.
getting pounded, man.
He wasn't doing anything. Here
For
we are.
6
It was
rounds.
was it the 8th or the 7th?
The problem was
He
he was
wasn't
at a
doing
point where
anything.
he wasn't protecting himself anymore, and he was just exposed to even the. It's like I could sit here and punch you like this all day long,
Right.
But there's a point in time where that, without being defended, adds up, and it's like my legs.
And he
starting to
hit him,
bruise.
dude. That one right when he called it, though, he hit him good.
I
And he didn't
understand what you're
drop
saying,
him.
Johnny.
I'm the only one who took Fury, by the way.
Maybe 3 or 4 more punches, before I would have stepped
You
in.
did more research.
But they may
No,
have,
man. I think.
they may
Yeah.
have had a conversation with his corner and said, if he takes too much abuse, I'm going to step in. He may have warned his corner during that talk. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, they almost stopped it in between rounds there.
Wow.
And I think they were just like, man,
He'll
he's,
be like,
So there you
can't
have
take-
it, folks.
oh.
Tyson Fury has defeated Deontay Wilder in the 7th round by TKO. Referee Bayless stepping in,
With the
After-
fighter still standing.
still standing.
Who's he
After-
calling out? Is he calling
after-
somebody out or pointing to?
I'm not sure. After a flurry of punches by Fury, he steps in. Oh,
they threw in the towel.
Yeah, his corner also threw in the towel.
Corner threw in the towel.
Something we couldn't see from our angle, and you could see Deontay walking back to the corner saying, "Why did you do that?"
And that makes me just, I don't know.
But you
I
know
don't
what?
get it, man.
His corner was looking out for his welfare because I gotta admit there wasn't one round we gave to him,
Right.
and he took.
And
It was
he
going.
was-
It was just getting worse. I mean, he was getting beat
Yeah,
up.
like maybe in
Yeah.
Wilder's head, he was like hoping for that moment. I'm gonna get my moment, but he just
Maybe.
didn't,
And the other
and he
thing-
wasn't gonna because he was losing. He was getting hurt.
Well, you know what? They were banking on his right hand.
Yeah.
If you watch,
So
it,
how many belts does Fury get now? They're going to show it here.
Yeah, I think 3, but
Well, he has.
WBC
Doesn't
for
he have
sure.
3?
WBC for sure, and he's also the
Well, now he's no contest the lineal champ too. So
I was about to say that.
Undisputed.
Oh my God, guys! Holy smokes!
he kicked the shit
That
out
was
of
a
him,
good
dude.
fight.
You know, it wasn't a fluke. You
No.
can argue early stoppage by his corner by the ref, but what you can't argue is that he was getting his ass whooped for every single round.
That's
So it wasn't like he got caught and I
There,
wish.
boom.
That was the.
I
yeah.
mean, he's just letting him do it though.
This is no. Here come yeah. The corner threw in the towel.
Yeah,
corner
but you know
stopped
what?
it.
It wasn't going to stop there. And when you got a 275-pound guy hitting you, it looks soft from here. I mean, it doesn't look soft at all. He's
Right
actually
there,
hitting with
kidney
some
shot,
great
left
blows.
Who's that dude in the back?
I know, dude.
It's like,
Dude, this is Vegas. Wow.
yeah, he did.
yeah.
That guy behind him had Fury to win.
Oh,
in seven.
man. God bless. Wow. What a fight tonight. What a freaking fight.
He's like, "Did you really lick my blood, man? What the fuck is wrong with
You
you?"
want some of that shit back. That's sexual harassment.
That's just fucked up.
Wow, man. That was. I gotta say something was.
He's just some dude flexing on the camera.
He just climbed in the ring. Nobody paid attention. They don't even know who
That
he
guy
is.
brought his own belt. That's a belt.
Undefeated lineal
lineal.
champion, baby. 139 in the 7th round, Tyson Fury. 30-0 in one draw.
Against,
Was it 21 KOs, I believe?
yeah, hell of a record.
Wow. There'll be a so there will be a trilogy, I gotta say.
I think it's inevitable.
I
I don't
mean-
know. It was a dominant fight unless, like you said,
It would sell
tomorrow they'll
tickets.
go, oh, turns out that, he was suffering from the coronavirus.
Dude.
And
he
didn't quite know it. It was settling in just that night. He woke up that morning. His throat was a little scratchy.
I was saying it from round
He
one.
said, "I'm
wasn't
good, man."
He wasn't Deontay Wilder that I seen. He was always backpedaling from round one. Maybe it was just Tyson Fury giving him something he couldn't
Fury
understand.
maybe put some
And
mojo
like
on
Johnny
him.
said, Johnny picked it right off. He rocked him in the first round. Maybe just been stunned the whole fight. He could never get back. He could never regain his composure.
Yeah, I guess I'd kind of like to see that first round again then.
You know, I mean, well, he did get a couple tagged in the first round, but like I said, I just don't know if it was a combination of two things or did Fury really just, put it to him right off the bat and just give him something that he just couldn't overcome and frustrated the shit out of him, and then started kind of keeping him, just stunned enough to never really regain his composure.
Is he tattooed? I'm like, my vision's so bad and our screen probably wasn't the best. He got
Yeah, he's got some.
like bead tattoos on his
Yeah.
back,
He's got some tattoos.
like the Wakanda guy.
Yep. I mean, I like Wilder too, man. Sorry, I got a slamming headache, so I'm rubbing my forehead here on camera. But
Look at that spin around. I
So
want to get
watch
one of
the
those
towel
for
come in there.
here.
I guess
I
the
want to
towel
get.
comes
They
in.
do. They have those, man. 360 cameras. They're like position, but they're taking a 360 shot. So then you'd be able to go, like when we have our shows and stuff, like watching from online, you'd be able to, like scan around.
yeah, the towel's laying
Be able
right
to
there
look in the room.
floor. Right in the middle of the ring. You see it laying right in the middle of the ring, right?
That dude too.
Yeah. They showed one view where it came flying.
That's his
in.
brother. That's Tyson Fury's brother.
Oh wow. Okay.
But see, here's the problem. You're leaving him defenseless, and he's not himself, and he was getting tagged from the minute he walked out there, and it's like, at what point does that damage your fighter permanently?
See that? Wilder's looking at that.
That was the 7th round, so you had
Protecting the
7, 8, 9,
merchandise.
10, 11. You had 6 more rounds to go.
Now let's see
You
what
see
he has
him
to
though? He
say.
looked at the ref and was like, "What are you doing?" And the ref's like points over at the corner. He's like, "Not me, them." Talk to them.
He said he felt good tonight, so he's not. Deontay's not saying he had any issues. Oh, he said he did have a lot of things going on coming into this fight.
Yeah.
See, I feel there's something wrong with him.
See the
He said he's
footwork.
got a I almost said he had
The
like a stiff
footwork.
leg.
The footwork
I
was
didn't get a
way
chance
off, man.
Yeah,
Goes to show how important it is.
stumbling and
Because he didn't look world class.
We were saying that backpedaling,
He
tripping,
was
and
outlanded
falling.
82 to 34 in the last 2 rounds.
Yeah, see, there it is. Something wasn't. We knew it. We knew it right off the bat.
We've seen enough fights.
He's puffed up, man. His face is puffed up. So there you have it. He definitely had some issue going on with his leg, and I believe it. I believe it. He didn't whine about it. I'm not saying that's an excuse, and that's not the reason Tyson Fury beat him. But
I guarantee if he came forward and said, "Yo, I can't do this fight today or yesterday," they would have been like, "The fuck you can't."
oh yeah, you're going out there for that much money.
Yeah. And he was too.
They're like,
So
do
he's
you
like-
know who Michael Bisping is? He went out there with one fucking eye. You're going out there with the goddamn flu, motherfucker.
Yeah, right. So interesting.
Wow. That was cool. And like I said, I picked Deontay to beat him in 3 rounds, so it shows you what I know.
Dude, 18 punches was all that Wilder threw or landed.
Yeah, he wasn't
Look,
there.
he's this guy.
He didn't show up,
Tyson
man,
Fury's
mentally.
fresh. Yeah, no, like and mentally.
Fury
Sounds
fought
like
a great,
physically and mentally.
Fury
was
fought
hurt.
a great fight at the same time.
Yeah.
But I am going to say Deontay did not look like the Deontay of past. 100%.
You hear the guy in the background?
Say Vegas tonight or
You
something.
know, he goes, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Fury thanking God first.
Knocked him down, what, twice?
He says the king has returned to the top of the throne.
He's likable, too.
And he came in on a throne, so he
He
gets to
sure
go out on a
did.
throne.
He's gonna
King
take
has
the shit on the
returned to
throne.
the top of the mountain, you should have said. He messed up that analogy.
Oh, he's going to sing for us.
Oh, he sings.
He's going to sing a song.
He's singing American Pie.
Singing.
He did pick an 8-minute song, though. Shit.
He's going to get right
Sing
to
it
the
all.
chorus, though.
HBO's going to cut him or whoever's running this ESPN.
He's got the crowd singing American Pie.
American Pie. An
He does
Irishman.
this shit all the time, dude. This is awesome.
He's doing a Don McLean out there.
I don't know if Johnny's impressed with this one. Our producer of the evening.
He promised his fans a song.
Something touched him deep inside.
Is he applying for citizenship?
Is he applying for citizenship?
American Pie.
Well, they're in the UK, aren't they? So,
No, they're in Vegas, buddy. Where you been?
just kidding.
Tyson Fury sings to wife is a great one. If you ever see that one.
Look at this guy. He loves that song. That guy
He-
in the blue tie.
He's
like-
going for verse 2.
Watch this. This is his wife. Hold on, we'll pause it. That's his wife right there. He sings to her all the time.
The crowd's singing it.
I mean, how can you not like a guy, man? He's an entertainer right from from start to finish.
He's like, the movie Raging Bull, right? Raging
yeah,
Bull.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
how
with-
he
with
was.
De
Right
Niro?
to the, yeah. Right to the end, he wanted to be. He'd sing and tell jokes. He was a comedian in the end. Had a club.
He came out to Patsy Cline and then sang Don McLean after he won. What a showman. Well,
This code. Well,
like
folks,
I said,
thanks for
guys.
tuning in.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead,
Yeah.
Gino.
No, you absolutely. You take it away, Rhino.
Yeah, that's it,
I'm
guys.
still in awe over here. What a friggin' fight.
It was a great fight.
What a friggin' fight. Go ahead, Ryan.
You want a little trivia before we get out of here?
Trivia us up.
All right. Let's see what we got here.
What do you got there, Rhino? Hit with some trivia before we go tonight and go to bed and enjoy this beautiful fight.
All right. Reggie Prayer is a film starring with which former NFL player also named Reggie?
Say that one more time. I wasn't.
The film Reggie's Prayer stars which former NFL player also named
Jesus.
Reggie?
You're asking the wrong two guys about NFL.
I don't even know, bro.
Like anybody else knows.
Yeah.
There's like only so many Reggies. If you ask me like something about baseball and a guy's named Reggie,
All right, here's
I'll
an
tell
easy
you
one.
Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, yep.
What's the regulation height for a standard basketball hoop?
10 feet.
10 feet is correct.
I was going for that too.
You want to know why I know
That one
that
I
for
did know.
sure? It was because I was just recently watching somebody point out all the games at a carnival, and they were like, he goes, you break them into 3 groups. There's the chance games, the semi-skill games, and then the impossibles. And they're actually the ones that with the biggest prizes are typically impossible, like the ladder climb, and one of
designed
them
to
is
fail.
so one of them was the skill one was the basketball, but
Yeah, it looks easy, but it's not.
But they set it on an incline, and it's 11 feet. So if you're good at shooting hoops, as soon as you I think maybe the rim is slightly smaller.
Yep.
So if you're used to shooting hoops, then everything's off. So
Yep.
it's like you're actually
have to readjust.
disadvantaged if you're good at that.
Yeah, because your muscle memory isn't allowing you to readjust
Right.
so easy. You million shots have always been like this. Now you got to throw it. You know. No, that's crazy.
The
I know
secret
what
is
you
to
mean.
throw it underhand.
It's also like the stupid bell ringer and all that other thing, like when you swing the hammer. And,
Oh right, yeah,
You know, yeah, they've got it all rigged.
yeah, because they showed the one with the gun on the star, shoot out the star with the little BB gun.
BB gun machine gun.
And they're like, oh, you step up to that. But the problem is you can do it perfect, and you get to that last chunk, and the whole concept of like, it doesn't have anything.
Ripping the paper, yeah.
Yeah, it can't rip the paper, so it just keeps bending that same one over, and you can't get the star all gone. And you're like,
That's why
man.
we
And
never
that
got the
one's-
fucking.
So it's
hands.
like an impossible one.
Yeah.
And then they pointed out
Like the
the
ringers, when you throw the ring toss, too,
Yeah.
that's a tough one, too.
and they were saying like the ring toss ones, same thing. They're like chance, but they're also designed to not win.
You know what game I used to win at Enchanted Forest all the time?
Which one?
Was the I just had a knack for it. It was where you put the chicken on the on the catapult, and you'd hit the thing with a rubber mallet, and it would have to catapult it and land the chicken in the pots that were going around in the circle. Oh
Did it
yeah,
all the time.
I had it all. It was kind of like the full court shot. I had it
Yeah.
timed, and I could.
Rhino, the man of the 4-court shot here, a full court
One
shot.
year I
here in
won like
Norwich.
4-foot chickens.
Yeah.
They're giving them away nowadays, though.
That was their test run. They were like,
Yeah.
yeah, too many people winning this one.
Too many chickens we're losing. We
Pull
must-
that one off the circuit.
That's right.
No, it was just me. I was the
We
only
need
one.
smaller rubber hammer. Too many chickens. We're giving out too many chickens.
Yeah.
So speaking of games, though, guys, upcoming here in future Sonic's Corners episodes, we have an arm wrestling competition coming out.
We're working on it.
We're working
Oh,
on
you know
it.
what? Just to keep going
Dates
with
to
that.
be
No, there was
announced.
they said that was the other part, was that if there is something that is like a chance game where somebody might come up and be able to like nail it, like you're saying.
Yep.
Then there's always a little disclaimer that says only one prize.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't clean them out.
Yeah, so if you are good, like that's the one with like the basketball too. It's like, oh, you can't just walk up here and sink.
I would
them
just
all.
stop back at different shift changes,
Right.
and catch the new guy, unknowing that I was
They
the
know. They'd
chicken
have your,
top
they'd have your
master.
picture out back.
They know.
They're
Also,
also
You can't fool a carny.
you can't fuck with
We
it.
may
Can't
do an,
con a con.
we may do
You know,
an
I
open
heard
ping pong challenge too.
we had a guest on a long time back that told us a story about the carnies, and that they like one of the big major players was like, they got quite a little drug ring going on. That's what I throw
Quite
it
a
out.
little. Isn't that what
But, like,
keeps them in business?
I don't know. I mean, I didn't know that was like a
I didn't
fact.
think they actually
but,
depended
like,
on ticket sales. I thought
But
that
like
was what really
he
kept
said,
them going.
he's like saying, that he used to do the bungee jump thing, and so they were like private they got paid cash. They weren't really part of the
They're like an
carny.
independent contractor.
Yeah, but they remember visiting, like he would visit the boss's trailer, and it's like marble and like decked out, and these people are like living it up in the
Come
yeah.
on.
Yeah. Living
He's
it
living it
up
up in the marble trailer.
and they're all in like they got the children and
Got the
everybody,
they got
everybody's
the
part of
northern
it.
toilet
The
paper.
son's running this and that, and he's saying, there was so many, tons of drugs, which meant
Bunch
they
of
had
trailer
to be
park
getting
girls
them.
up in
They had to be
there.
getting them somewhere, So it was like, and then I started thinking, man,
Get
they
you
might
midnight
have like
pass.
this circuit set up for that. It almost is. It might be.
It's
it
a
might be the
smuggling
network.
circuit,
It's like
right?
circuit. Yeah, it's
should
like
make a
when the
movie.
circus comes to town in a month, we're gonna get the stash, and then we're gonna.
That's why they had to do
Yeah.
away with the elephants.
They'd be stuffing
They
shit
were,
up
they
their
were eating
asses.
too much of the hay.
They're like, yeah, just put it in with the lion. No one's gonna fuck with it.
The elephants ate which hay? The green hay. Yeah, they ate like 10 tons of it. The elephants gotta go. Now we know why Barnum barely got rid of the elephants.
All right,
Well, let's get out of here, guys.
We
Thanks
might
for
as
watching
well.
the fight
Thanks,
or
guys.
listening to the fight,
I had a
guys.
good time. That was a great fight.
That was awesome.
Little impromptu action from.
If we can get a like
friends
and
at Sonic
a
Gardens.
subscribe, that'd be great.
Yep.
Nothing huge. We're just looking to reach 2,000 subscribers. If we can get 2,000 subscribers, then you
Let's
would
do it.
really make our day.
That's
Sonic's
right.
Corner,
Click like and share, guys.
Sonic
See you-
Gardens.
See you Thursday.
Peace.
Peace.